goes a cannon blast, still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. It's
interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready? Ready? 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
They'll run here with the former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
Brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Big stop, let's go.
From the gun, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions, and guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think is making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
For Julian Edelman.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A gain of 4 on the play. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Julian Edelman on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
25 yards that time. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A 10th carry for Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
New Orleans.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Kamara.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And complete right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds here. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
45-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Airing this one out for Evans. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Cam throwing complete here to Edelman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Breeze. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
17.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. To throw again. Newton. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. That's caught by Howard. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Newton throwing again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut him down to that deficit. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
a big play there out of Kamara, 56 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Back now in Tampa, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now pass complete here to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And that'll incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
The 20-yard line.
Now Newton. A screen to Bell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Buccaneers.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Newton on first down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
By Marcus Davenport.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
46-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Succo. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Saints 17. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
A gain of 30. First down, Saints.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.